I've been in love with photography for as long as I can remember. Even when I was a kid, when I didn't have a phone, I would get my stepmother's phone and I would take photos of everything, like my little brothers and sisters, like family photos, like micro shots of flowers and whatever. I've always been infatuated with photography, even if I didn't notice it. In college, when I found out that I could make it my full-time life pursuit, that motivated me so much. I would go to school with my camera, get out with my camera, go to work with my camera, and take photos everywhere I would go, and practice every day. It wasn't even practice for me. It was more like I'm having fun with it. I'm taking photos. I love taking photos. A year into that, my camera got stolen. I was careless. I went inside work, left my camera in my car. I left the car engine running and I left my camera in the car. I came back, didn't notice the camera was gone until I got home the next day when I wanted to take photos in the morning, and I was like, where's my camera? So I frantically looked around my room, couldn't find the camera. I drove to work really fast, asked my manager if she saw my camera or she saw anything on on the CCTV, and she was like, I can't help you with the CCTV, I didn't find anything. And I was like, what the fuck? That was a really terrible time for me. And so I spent that whole month saving up as much as I can, and I saved up a good chunk, and I got a camera. From that time on, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put my all in it. And so that's when I kind of started experimenting more. I was only doing landscape back then, and I was like, what if I did portrait? I'm not a people person. I can't talk to people. Talking to people back then kind of gave me anxiety. I didn't know I had anxiety, but I had anxiety. And so talking to people kind of was like a daunting thing to me. But then one day I saw this, there was this random girl in my class who I was like, okay, if I'm gonna take pictures of someone, it's gonna be her, And so I went into that class and I was like, today I'm gonna talk to her. First day, I didn't talk to her, I chickened out. Second day, I was like, my God, I'm gonna talk to her. I got really close, but I failed. And so the third day, I was like, you know what, it's not gonna hurt me. I'm just gonna say, hey, can I take photos of you? So sure enough, the third day of class, I asked her and I was like, hey, can I take photos of you? She was like, yeah, actually, I used to model in high school and stuff like that. And so that kind of popped off, and we shot a week later, and from that day, I knew I wanted to do portraits. So losing my camera made me realize that I could branch out and take pictures of people, and that made me more of a people person, a little more extroverted now than I was before. So it's events like that. I feel like adversities, or maybe bad happenings, kind of help you become a better person. So I'm kind of thankful that my camera's stolen, as odd as that is.